What advice would you give to someone if someone came up to you and said, "I want to go to culinary school"? First, would you tell them to go, or if it's worth it or return on investment? And two, if you did, what would you tell them to know ahead of time? Is there anything that, hey, you should do this, or you should know that, or you should be prepared for this?
I feel like as someone was an expert for a while at going to school, I would tell anybody going to any sort of program the same things I told you before, just about being really clear about like what the day-to-day work in that industry is about, and have a really clear vision of like what sort of work you might want to like, cobble out of that. And if it makes any financial sense to you to even do that. I know after I graduated, I did a business plan for a more restaurant-oriented situation. And I was like, guess what? I'm not going to make enough money off this to be worth all that effort. And I scrapped it. And I was like, I'm going to have to figure out, a different way to meet my financial goals because, yeah, that's not going to work. And I feel like if half the people actually sat down and had an honest conversation with themselves about, what am I suited to? What is my personality suited to? What am I looking to get out of this career situation? What are my income goals? What are my hours per week availability? Like, sit down and be honest with yourself. Like, what is that? Does that degree further you toward that goal? Or are you just spinning wheels because you don't know what you're doing? And I feel like people would save themselves a lot of money if they, and a lot of time, if you sit down and have that conversation first before you're like, okay, I'm in school, because I'm 18 and that's what you're supposed to do. So I think that would be really useful.